Hi guys, this is App Unwrapper. I'm here with Shivah by Wadjet Games. I decided I wanted to give it a try. I've been thinking about doing it for a while. So enjoy. Sorry, my cat's crying in the background.
Adon olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra lied nasa v'cheltso kol atzai melech shemo nikra.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain, or oppression, or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can He, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, He even enjoys inflicting pain. No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh. Leave me alone. Services are canceled. Go away. I repeat, services are canceled. Fine, I'm coming. I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's a cop.
Huh?
Detective Sam Durkin, Midtown South Precinct. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
Hey, I know that guy. He was in Unavowed. There's some crossover, haha.
Is there some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do for you? I assume you're not here to convert.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder. Oh,
You know him.
yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore?
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Not recently.
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days? Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
He did what?
You heard.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Well, look who's Mr. Clever.
Rabbi Stone.
Quiet. I don't know who you are or where you think you get off. But I think you'd better leave before I do something we'll both regret.
Rabbi.
I'm done talking. Get out of my office.
Listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz. I need to think.
Oh no.
Has it really been 30 years?
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
The detective had some questions for me. That's all.
So who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just... very loud.
Huh.
So who was killed? Was it that Lauder guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shivah call?
I don't think there will be a Shivah, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
Has God answered my prayers? I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now? A Shivah call. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way. Has it really been 30?
What could the password be? Russell? Ah. Oh my god. Oh. I got in. R. Stone. Oh man. R. Stone. Busybody. Oh. So. Ayenta. Whoa. That's a joke. That's a bad joke. Oh my god. It's just... Oh wait. Oh man, he's so depressed. Come on. Oh no. Oh man. I don't know what I'm searching. Do I need to find an address, maybe? Alright, let's search the Lauder residence, shall we? Jane Street. Oh, whoops. Now I can go here. Greenwich Village.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Does one need to know a man in order to grieve him?
That's, I suppose not. All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
Oh, sorry about the noise outside.
My name is Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi, too late. What do you want?
I just want to talk about Jack.
Talk? Just came by for a friendly chat? Is that it? Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
Why would the police come speak to me, Mrs. Lauder?
I have no idea. What did they say?
That I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
I don't hate you, Mrs. Lauder.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe I feel guilty. I can't take Jack's 10 grand without doing something to earn it first.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Oh. Look at that.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
What business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear. Shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
You've covered up the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
it's perfect.
Thank you.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute. Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Oh, I was right. Hmm. Oh no. He got mixed up with something. Oh, heavy game. Aha. Oh no, they seem like they'd be useful. Picking locks or something. back to bother her.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Do you know anything about Ethan G. meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
Ethan G? The name sounds very familiar, but I can't place it. I'm sorry.
Do you know if your husband did any business with a man named Ethan?
Ethan. The name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. I'm sorry. To be honest, I didn't really keep up with the business side of things. Is he involved?
Hard to say. Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe? Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charming?
Yes.
Why did you need an investor?
Well, we didn't have much money to start the business with. All the banks saw us as a poor risk, so we needed independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Jack handled the money stuff, although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
At Temple? So Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco is not a very Jewish name.
And that's important to you, is it?
Not to me, no. But it's certainly significant. I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
Ethan G. Oh God. Alright, we're gonna have to go looking elsewhere, I guess. Let's try Goldberg. Goldberg and Weisselbaum. Lose shipping. Alright. Goldberg. think it was Weisselbaum. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see, what can we look for?
Has it really been 30 years?
Oh, whoops. Typo. Oh my god. Typos galore. What was his... Alright, my notes. Let's go look for other... What was this shul he was going to again? Sorry about the noise. Hold on. So he went to... Oh, it's Weisselbaum with one S and one L. Okay, Weisselbaum. Goldberg and Weisselbaum. Goldberg and Weisselbaum. Didn't it say his shul? His synagogue? Wait, hold on. Ethan G. I already looked for Ethan, didn't I? Goldberg Weisselbaum. Alright, Goldberg, Weisel. This better be right. What? God. Okay. What do I do? Maybe he's Goldberg. Alright. Idiot, I'm so slow. Ethan Goldberg. Duh! That took me way too long. Oh no! Patio hairs. Whelp rating. Alright, let's head over there. I feel like so smart right now. No, I feel really stupid. That took me way too long to figure out. Way too long. Hey, she looks familiar. There's crossover in all his games.
Excuse me. Hello?
He's from Blackwell.
Excuse me. I'm looking for information on Ethan Goldberg. He was killed outside of this bar. Do you know anything about it? Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder? I'm looking for information on Joe DeMarco. Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder? Do you know a Mr.
Great. Now even rabbis think I'm crazy.
That's cute. Wait, I can't do anything.
Excuse me. Hello? Excuse me.
He's not gonna talk, so what am I doing here?
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Do you know an Ethan Goldberg?
Oh, Ethan Goldberg. Yeah, I know him.
Who is he?
An accountant. We used him to handle taxes and complicated documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago. Murdered.
My God! What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You really think Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
I told you, I have no idea.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
Go back. What can I do in the bar if nobody talks? What am I supposed to do? How do I call her? Alright, let's see.
Has it really been
Maybe I can go to the yeshiva. It's spelled weird though. Shivah. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, the clue was there. R. Stone, his email address is R. Stone. I could have gotten it that a lot easier.
Has it really been 30 years?
Why can't I go in there? What can I look up? I already went there. Beth Tikva! Now I feel like a sleuth. There we go. There we go. I like this game. Let's get out of here and go there. That's a big...
I suppose it's okay.
Nice silver.
Yes,
You're the chief rabbi here at Beth Tikva?
I do carry that honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
I want to ask a few questions about Jack Lauder.
Lauder, Lauder. Where do I know that name?
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
He was a friend.
Was he? A close one? No, imagine not. Jack was a member of Beth Tikva. Not... what synagogue did you say you were from?
I didn't.
My mistake.
I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
Did a Joe DeMarco ever belong to this temple?
DeMarco. That's hardly a Jewish name.
I know.
Although it's difficult to say. As I told you, it's difficult to keep track of individual congregation members.
He was an investor in Jack Lauder's company. Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know. Should it?
No, I suppose not. Do you know anything about Ethan G. meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DeMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't. Doesn't any of this strike you as odd?
Should it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're not suggesting anything...
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business. This is nothing new. You know this, Rabbi Stone. If there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with Beth Tikva. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card. Feel free to email me if you have any more questions.
Alright. Wait, I don't need to be here. Oh.
Evening.
Yeah?
Nice night.
Whatever.
So what's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
Nice night.
Whatever.
Do you know a Joe DeMarco?
Sure I do. That's my name.
Really?
Yeah. What of it?
You're a hard guy to track down.
Well, yippee! You found me. What do you want?
Uh-oh, he doesn't seem like a nice guy.
What's your beef with Ethan Goldberg?
Never heard of him.
Your name appears in connection with his.
Lots of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarcos. Both are common names. You got nothing, so leave me alone.
Ethan was killed just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
Zelly.
Do you know Rabbi Zelig?
What's a rabbi?
His full name is Amos Zelig.
Nope. Sorry.
What's your connection with Jack Lauder?
Don't know him.
Sure you do. He wrote you a number of checks.
Whoever he wrote them to, it wasn't me.
Your name is on the checks.
Then it's some other Joe DeMarco. Get out of here.
Are you Jewish, Mr. DeMarco?
Huh? No. What the hell is Jewish?
What?
Never mind. What's your connection with Jack Lauder?
Don't know him.
Sure you do. He wrote you a number of checks.
Whoever he wrote them to, it wasn't me.
Your name is on the checks.
Then it's some other Joe DeMarco. Get out of here.
So long.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm looking for information. Excuse me. Hello?
I'm annoying her, aren't I?
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
I don't have anything new.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
dun, dun, dun. Aw. How do I mail him? I don't know. I don't know how to send him an email. Should I look for? All right, I'm gonna take a break. That is Shivah, and I'll be back later with more. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks, bye-bye.